Now, y'all, I didn't live many lives, many lives. And in one of my lives, I was told by a man that they're just not ready for a relationship. And I'm going to tell you what that really fucking means. What does it mean when somebody tell you that they're just not ready for a relationship? Now, unfortunately, I can't give you a straightforward answer because I don't know the context of your relationship and I don't understand like everything that plays a role, but I can break it down into 5 ways to differentiate what it means for you in your situation. So number 1, they're still healing. Me personally, I was in a situation last year. I met a really good guy and I was still messing with a toxic situationship, right? And I knew that I didn't want to be with a toxic situationship, but I also knew deep down in my heart that I wasn't ready to be with the new person, though I feel like I really wanted to, and I really wanted to be with him because he was a better person for me, you know, and he was a gentleman. He was everything that I asked for, maybe minus like a few little minor things, but I really did want to be with him and I really did want it to like him, but I also know that I didn't like him like that, nor did I really see a future with him, nor did I want to be with my situation. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to be with now one of y'all. Like, I need to heal. And I was very aware of it, but I made sure I didn't leave nobody on, you know? So, still healing is dead ass. Like that is a valid reason to not be ready for a relationship and not want to be in a relationship at the time. So it honestly does not necessarily have anything to do with you. It personally can be them just like dead ass trying to heal. And I get it. Like, that was dead ass me last year. Like, I could relate to that. And me last year, before I was put in that position, I probably would have just been like, no, if they say that to you, they just don't want you. It's other factors, dead ass. Number 2, they want to focus on themselves. So after I cut the both of them off, speaking from like my last example, after I cut the toxic situation off, and with the dude that I felt like was a really good dude off, all I wanted to do was focus on myself. It was so many people that I ignored. It was so many things that I turned down, so many dates, so many situations, so many random late night dick appointments. Like, I was like, no, I want to focus on my fucking self. You know what I'm saying? And when people would approach me and people would try to, you know, talk to me, it's like, I'm like, I'm focused on me right now. That's true. It don't mean that they don't like you. It just mean like they not on that, you know? And when people are moving out of that space, it is very important for them to be honest, and it is very important for them not to lead you on. But a lot of people are not emotionally mature, so it can be a case or a scenario or situation where you will get led on, and it's not necessarily intentional, but it happens. But again, if they say they don't want a relationship, if they say they're not on that or into that, hear it the first time, remember it the first time, and just leave them the fuck alone, especially if you want a relationship. You get me? So yeah, you can't be mad at that, you know? Next, they're not really feeling that connection. Now, again, when I said the dude that I really wanted to be with, I didn't feel that connection. Those were like the minor things that were missing. Like, I thought he was a great dude, but I was not feeling it, you know? And I didn't want to lead him on, and I didn't want to lie to him, you know? You can't force a connection, you can't fake it, and you can't make yourself like nobody. That plays a role. So maybe they don't feel that connection with you guys. Maybe they really like you. Maybe they really want to like you. Maybe they know you're a good fit, but it's just not there. The math is not mathing. Do not force yourself into that puzzle, because at the end of the day, there's somebody for everybody on this planet, you know, and you deserve to be somebody's perfect piece, and they also deserve to be somebody's perfect piece as well. So do not force it, and don't be upset when they just don't like you like that, or they don't see it like that, and they don't feel that connection, because connection is something that can be bought, and it's something that's so natural and organic. You don't even want to force it, baby. Next, they could be avoiding commitment. I think the last person that I talked to, which was who I was referring to as like the person in the toxic situationship, I believe that was his situation. And people go through shit in life. People have deep-rooted trust issues. People have a lot of trauma. People see horrible relationships growing up. People see their mama get mistreated. People see their father get mistreated. People see just like very toxic shit. People hear stories about being mistreated, and a lot of them settle for being in non-committable relationships because they're afraid of being hurt. It's very possible. It's very true. And again, if they just say that off rip, don't even proceed. Why bother? You know, why even get entangled with that confusion of life? Because we all go through shit. We all got trauma, but you know, you can't allow the past to affect your future and your present. And if they want to allow that, let them allow that, and you get the fuck on, okay? And last but not least, they have fear or uncertainty. Maybe they fear about being vulnerable. Maybe they fear you may cheat. Maybe they fear not working out, and then they got to start all over, and they got to be hurt all over again. You know, again, I wish it was like a very straightforward, you know, answer. I want to be like, you know what, they just don't like you. But in reality, humans are difficult. Life is complex, and it's not that fucking simple. People have shit going on. People mind be other places. People heart is still fucking broken, and a whole bunch of other shit. People got fears out here. So don't take it personal. Take it as a redirection and get right. You know, the right person don't pass you. If it was meant to be, it'll be, and it will be. And if it's not, it's not. Then it's not, and it's okay. Mwah.